Hello and welcome to the channel. The Labour Party LP Presidential Campaign Council list released yesterday has been rejected by almost everyone connected to the party, except for those who put out the release, of course. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you. NC Front, Third Force Movement, 40M Ballot Movement. Others reject Labour Party's PCC list. The leaders and allies of the National Consultative Front (NC Front), the umbrella body of the Third Force movement in Nigeria, including key support groups and the 40 million ballots movement, have rejected the Presidential Campaign Council (PCC) list released on Wednesday in Abuja by the leadership of the Labour Party and close associates of the party's presidential candidate, Mr. Peter Obi. The stakeholders and allies of the NC Front Third Force movement, who adopted the Labour Party as its third force mega party for the 2023 elections in May this year, with over 20 million members, condemned the PCC list for accommodating some known opportunists, infiltrators, and political jobbers who will constitute a major liability to the party's campaign and the 2023 rescue mission of Nigerians. The Labour Party allies and stakeholders also took a swipe at the list for being filled with wrong positioning and placements of members and for being heavily lopsided due to lack of consultations required for such important and sensitive exercise, and that in spite of sending a robust list of leaders, zonal, state coordinators, and key associates of the NC Front to both the leadership of the party and campaign organization to enrich the PCC and make it inclusive and resourceful, the input and effort of the NC Front, which is the largest coalition in the Labour Party's 2023 rescue mission, was jettisoned as the final list was heavily colored by favoritism. Communications Executive, NC Front, Mrs. Belikis Bello, said NC Front leadership, stakeholders and allies demand for a complete overhauling of the demoralizing and demobilizing PCC list before next week, as the list in some cases include the names of some unknown active members of PDP and APC and opportunistic elements who are used to reaping from where they have not sown. Also, convener 40 million ballots movement, Comrade Kennedy Iyere, said leadership and stakeholders of the Third Force movement, however, warn that failure to review and correct the PCC list by this weekend will be followed by a major leadership and stakeholders meeting of all aggrieved allies of the Third Force movement to review the movement's continued alliance in Labour Party, which may lead into fresh negotiations with other like-minded political parties and allies who will be appreciative and accommodating of its rescue agenda, with full respect for the teaming members and leadership of the Third Force movement. Subscribe, like, share, comment, plus turn the notification bell on. Thank you. Meanwhile, a support group of Labour Party LP and its presidential candidate, Peter Obi, has accused the chairman of the party in Lagos State, Kayode Salako, of working against the party in the state. The Obi support group made the allegation in a statement via its Twitter handle. The group, which identifies as Peter Obi Grassroots Mobilization 2023 movement, alleged that Salako is working for the presidential candidate of the ruling All Progressives Congress (APC) in Lagos State. It said Salako must be rooted out of Labour Party. Labour Party chairman in Lagos, Kayode Salako, is working for Tinubu. We must root him out of the party, the group said. Recall that Lagos chapter of the Labour Party elected Salako, husband of Nollywood actress Foluke Daramola, as the new party chairman in the state in July 2022. A copy of letter confirming his appointment was sent to the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) ahead of the 2023 general elections. Meanwhile, Salako has said his utmost goal for running the Labour Party in Lagos is to win elections. If I can't win elections, then it is not worth it, he said. Salako, during a meeting with representatives of the Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) and Trade Union Congress (TUC) and other political organizations in Lagos, Salako disclosed that the essence of running a political party is to win elections. He said, if a political party is existing but can't win elections, it won't only be called an unserious party. He told the gathering, my mission as the new chairman of the LP in Lagos is to coordinate the party to win elections. The utmost goal of the executives for the 2023 general elections in Nigeria is to run the party well and make sure it becomes the next ruling party in Lagos. I do not believe in impossibilities. It is possible and it is doable. The divine grace of God that is upon the Labour Party and its presidential candidate, Peter Gregory Obi, right now can make it happen. My utmost goal for running the LP in Lagos is to win elections. If I can't win elections, then it is not worth it. He added, I want my name to be written in gold in the book of Nigeria's history as that son of a nobody who came, ruled his party well, and for about the first time, he won elections in Lagos State. My mission is to win elections for my party. That is the place where my fulfillment will ever lie as the chairman of the Labour Party in the state, he added. The presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi, has said that it was easy to end insecurity and corruption once the president was determined and that he would achieve it if elected president in the forthcoming elections. Mr. Obi, who spoke at the ongoing annual conference of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, (ICAN) in Abuja yesterday, received repeated ovations throughout his remarks. Speaking on sustainability for economic prosperity, the LP flag bearer said that it was only in Nigeria that a criminal would kidnap a victim and make calls to his family, and yet the security agencies don't arrest him despite available technology which makes it easy to know crime positions. According to him, my number one priority is to secure Nigeria. It is only in Nigeria that someone kidnaps me and is phoning my brother and they are negotiating price. If I am sick, he calls a doctor to come and treat me. Everybody knows where we are except the police. It is not acceptable. With technology today, you know where the crime is taking place and you can sort it out. We will have a 3-level policing under my administration, local government, state and national. You can't talk of sustainability when gangsters have taken over your country. Mr. Obi described the appointment of incompetent people into offices as corruption and that the president who can easily stop corruption if he was not personally corrupt. The LP candidate said that he left clean records in Anambra. His words, the bull stops at your desk. If you yourself are not stealing, those around you not stealing, you have reduced corruption by 70%. Meanwhile, Mr. Arambam B. Abayomi, the party's national publicity secretary of the Labour Party LP, said in a statement in Abuja that the timetable which was being circulated by the media was neither authorized by the Labour leadership nor its presidential candidates. Labour's party's attention has been drawn to a purported Obidati presidential campaign rally's timetable in circulation. I hereby deny the authenticity of this campaign council program as Labour Party's leadership is not aware of it, he added. According to Abayomi, the party's presidential candidate, Mr. Obi, has also not authorized anyone to issue any campaign program. That's the news at this time, guys. Catch y'all later. Bye.